G'day everyone, I'm Yasid Kalaboila, 17 years old, from Melbourne, West Sati Pasala in Australia. Although it isn't a secret that 2020 is an unprecedented year because of the COVID-19 crisis, however, there's a secret that I wish to share with you all. In Australia, schools had to switch to the distance learning for most students in March 2020 to mitigate some of the effects of the crisis. Although digital devices and internet access provided valuable resources for parents, children, authorities and caregivers to continue schooling and teaching, the change was a novelty to the young generation and created a tremendous anxiety to an already stressful learning process. Main reasons for the anxiety were poor internet connections, lack of teacher support, use of virtual techniques instead of pen and paper, unconducive learning environment at home. The absence of socializing with peers created another new mental challenge. These affected our mental health as well as our productivity. That is not the secret that I wanted to share with you all. It is this. Thanks to Most Venerable Dhammaji Thero, the founder of Mindful School, we were fortunate enough to meet the Australian coordinator of Mindful School himself just a week before the country was in lockdown. In that meeting, we not only had the opportunity to understand and practice mindfulness for the first time, but we also agreed to continue these sessions on a monthly basis. However, a week later, all our hopes were shattered since the country was locked down due to COVID. But our parents rightly realized that mindfulness is ever more important during this unforeseen time and decided to have these sessions virtually on a weekly basis instead of monthly. We were extremely lucky to have the presence of Most Venerable Dhammaji Thero by our side as well as during our initial weekly sessions. That inspired us to train mindfulness more frequently during the time we had. The simple secret in the mindful recipe is to accept any physical or mental situation or issue is without any reaction. Although it looked funny at the outset, it was amazingly effective in facing the depressing time during COVID. We were taught to look at the bright silver lining instead of the dark, dark cloud. Awareness of the presence, right here and now, was a tool empowering us to face any challenge. But these are not just my viewpoints. In our weekly mindful sessions, we discuss the effectiveness of mindfulness to mitigate the anxiety and stress in virtual schooling during the pandemic. We had an overwhelming positive feedback. 88% of the participants indicated that early knowledge of mindfulness was helpful in facing the difficult situation. 68% had used mindfulness to face the anxiety. And on top of that, another 70% of those who did not use mindfulness believed that mindfulness would have helped to face the challenge more effectively. Furthermore, it was a great opportunity for all the family members to unite in this noble endeavor during this terrible time. We are so ever grateful to the spiritual leader and the founder of Mindful School, Most Venerable Dhammaji Thero, for letting us have this self-empowering tool just in time. May you all be happy.